Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition here in the Trespasser DLC, and today we have to go figure out what the Qunari are up to. They've gotten access to Illuvians. They're... What are you... Sir, you have a... You have a sword, not a bow. And also, what are you...
Just what we needed.
See the infirmary when you get back. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh my god. The Qunari, they have access to Illuvians. They were trying to stage an invasion at a place that used to be an ancient elven slave refuge, who presided over by Fen'Harel, aka Solus. Solus apparently showed up and caused trouble. There's another mirror? Or did we move it?
Hey, Ben Abasto Hasot. Guess they didn't feel like talking.
That path wasn't there before.
I thought the Ben Hasrith were very anti-magic.
What's this?
Touch it. There's a handprint. Go on. Touch the egg. What could go wrong? Ooh. Secret tunnel?
Look out!
That was a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be. Following stacking bonus grants on ability usage. What's the taken shape? Writing all these papers aches to be looked at, shimmering slightly as if under enchantment. The notes are handwritten, but each letter is perfectly uniform as from a printing press. Notes on the second attempt. Elegance eludes me. The aim is so to improve the coordination of the body and sharpen the perception of the heart. But graphs do not live long enough to plumb their worth. The current process is in ruin. This batch is lost. Begin again. Okay. What necklace am I wearing? Interesting. Was there another hidden passage over there somewhere I missed?
All right. Let's see where they were going.
In a second, Bull. I am easily distracted, as you know. Aha! The front cover of this novel has a group of armed men and women fighting a horde of imaginary monsters, while a winged horse with a horn flies in the background against an enormous rainbow. The text on the back. In the far future, a disparate group of men and women from all corners of the land band together to end unstoppable evil, as the bold adventurers go from traveling companions to friends with their secrets and desires tear them apart. Cloud Loon Lily, an ancient elf who pulled out of time, this brawny warrior scholar seeks only to return to her liege at the distant past, but voices calling her forward aren't what they seem. Rin, the mysterious thief used to sing in taverns while deftly lifting items from the wealthy. Many have fallen in love with the diminutive heartbreaker, but Rin has a dangerous pact with a sinister figure in the shadows. Lancaster Marlowe, a gifted but eccentric mage traveling the wider world for the first time. Marlowe's ambition for power is matched only by the uncanny ability to thrust his new acquaintances into danger. Elena Brightstone, a knight of low birth. Under a mysterious curse, the idealistic Brightstone seeks to bring honor to her family while divesting herself of calamitous death magic that may doom everything she holds dear. Tilka, an orphan of great resolve. Young Tilka seeks to restore balance of magic in the world. To do that, she must seek guidance from her foster parents, if she can find a way back to the surface of the moon. Not all may survive their journeys, for these are perils of a land unrecognizable, a time immemorial. Join them in moonlight on the Feast of Shadows at the end of the 13th Age. There's no slipped in the novel. Enjoy the book, my dear. Lord Fleming's most ambitious yet. I'm not sure what a moon whale is, and at times there is a scandalous amount of attention paid to the young men's backsides, but I doubt that will put you off in the slightest. This book reveals slats of wood and glass pinned to cushions. Inside the slats are a confusion of colorful butterflies, some small as copper, others with a wingspan as large as a hand, engraved in the front of the words, "In celebration of your 20th anniversary with fondest well wishes. Countess Littell." Am I supposed to know who these people are? So why is this here? Marcel, forgive the absence of my letters, but the daylish rays were ominous enough. But now Gaspard's chevaliers ride through my estates without so much as an azure leave. What a time to rattle their swords. A shipment came the other day with things that will not travel well. A rare Navarran miniature of Andraste. A triptych lattice of thinnest oak from Deventer, and a most wonderful of all, a pre-chantry full-length elven mirror. The mirror was discovered after an earthquake near Valdorma, brought to light an unplundered elven ruin. I purchased the entire lot. There were some minor artifacts and trinkets, and the mirror was quickly become my favorite. My wife insists we leave alone, and I suppose she is right, but I cannot bear to leave it behind. I will send for the mirror when I am safely in Val Royeaux, and then throw a party where you can marvel at it yourself. So we're somewhere in the Exalted Plains, or in Graves, somewhere in that area. somewhere at the peak of the...
More demons for us to clean out.
Oh hey, look, an arcane horror. Oh, arcane horrors. I feel like we're missing one. This green ring grows unusually warm when slipped onto a finger. It pulses slightly and steadily as if in time with the wearer's heartbeat. Improper valences on the bindings woven into the materials led to a catastrophic unraveling. The first batch is lost, but I will have supplies brought in from the same stock to illuminate whether imperfection is within the materials or the enchantment.
So that's how the Qunari move the paths.
Okay. This is an Avar throne. Mold and rot have eaten most of the pages of these books. The remaining vellum is covered in spiky handwriting with spelling that's either archaic, wildly idiosyncratic, or both. Saw cross from the Volca, that which draggeth souls down to the lauder in the brine dark. His beast prieth on the Humbwits and Goldsworn, and even the tower's keeper declares, I will rest here if it would ease me. The elven which pulled me grip up from my end kin sees the last of his kind. I made it known Elven live south like, but he says it would not be what was, and I said I said that's ever true, and he laughed lark-like. Come dark, he showed me a mirror deep and strange, an alluvian sworn to being in his family for... Am I going to fight a pride demon in this room?
Take down the demon!
Well, nope, 2 revenants. Almost as bad. No matter how loosely this belt is tied, after a few steps it wraps itself snugly around the waist. The stitching, while fine, is of strange thin red that resembles hair and can't be cut with even the sharpest knife. Notes on the third attempt. 2 enchantments whose matrices should have meshed, caught. The combustion caused such damage that it broke several previously forged pieces. There is now a resonance between them, however, and light on my thoughts. An enchantment linked in tandem, as the neck turns ahead, the wrist... as the neck turns ahead or the wrist twists the hand. I feel like I shouldn't be putting these on, but we're going to.
Those Qunari can't have gotten far. Be ready. find out what these Qunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we? Looks like there was a bad cave-in.
This paper is covering what appears to be mathematical calculations. An extremely precise and detailed sketch of the wall has been heavily annotated with measured angles, dimensions, and several lines of text in Qunari. Whatever conclusions were drawn about the measurements are lost. The page has been ripped seemingly by sharp teeth, and much of the remaining paper is hidden by a hardened layer of dried blood and dust from the cave-in. Oh, we're that deep.
The Qunari have a huge operation here.
Yeah, but for what?
Should we be concerned that they're, this deep in the deep roads?
We can bring the whole cavern down. This place isn't stable.
What do we do about it? Oh, hey.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here. The Qunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Watch out!
How desperate are the Qunari to work in these conditions?
Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the ones found in the area, along with notes on what looks to be an attempt to practice Qunari. Ebast, you all are. Ebadim, they all are. Ebsam, we all are. If Fen'Harel truly has agents working against us, then the Dread Wolf must be laughing at me. The Blight takes my clans, so I go to Kirkwall. Kirkwall goes to ruin, so I flee to Qun. Now the Qunari bring me down to these lightless depths, and for what? Because the nursery rhymes I remember from childhood make me an expert on ancient elves? These statues are old, in better shape than any I've seen on the surface. Many of them are from Mythal, though, and Fen'Harel is not in a spot of honor, but guarding, attending. Protector and Allmother, why are you honored here, so far from the light of the sun, and why was the Dread Wolf at your side? I don't think we've seen that particular statue of Mythal.
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Come now. This isn't nearly the gloomiest cave we've been dragged to.
Look, someone up ahead.
Hello?
I think he's...
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone surrounded by Qunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fen'Harel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why do the Qunari think that the Inquisition serves Fen'Harel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well... You're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fen'Harel causing trouble all over the Crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fen'Harel told you to.
Do the Ben Hasrath know who Fen'Harel is?
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Qunari?
Kirkwall was... madness. Chaos. The Qunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline. Protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan... it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Qunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Qunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Qunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Qunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries other than dwarves.
It killed the Qunari at first. But Qunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Qunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidasala?
It would be a start. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
Weren't we having a boring meeting like 30 minutes ago?
It shouldn't be this dark. Dwarven buildings are lit by molten rock. That doesn't just go out.
It's written both common and Qunari. The letters are shaky. These walls of blue flame were cast by the agent of Fen'Harel. He ran through this place bringing chaos and destruction. Do not light fires from them. Do not go near them. Fen'Harel's magic servant made them to hamper us, and they bring only death. Well, we have a way around that, yeah? Just gotta wait for a couple seconds for my thing to recharge. There we go! Which is probably what I was supposed to do the first time, but just ran face first into it, it's fine. Yep. Let's go, guys. It's fine. I'm fine.
Keep feeling like I'm gonna bang my horns on this crap.
Would you like me to go first?
I wouldn't mind the view.
Are you comfortable fighting Qunari, knowing they are hostile to the Inquisition?
I'm not Qunari anymore. Whatever they're doing, I'm ready to stop. And until then, there's nobody I'd rather crack skulls with than all of you.
Oh, he does care. You big softy. Yeah.
Last time, it took an exalted march to stop the Qunari, and that barely worked. If they strike now, Thedas may fall.
Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the one found in the area, along with notes of what looked like attempts to practice Qunari. Trying to remember that old bedtime song about Mythal. My mother sang it the night before the Darkspawn came for my clan. It's the last I ever heard her voice. Irsa Telnal, Mythal las Meternas, Ir Sana Emma, Him Solas Ivunaris, Da Durginlin, Banal Malas Elgar, Belanaris. Written beside each line is a corresponding phrase, likely a translation. I am empty, filled with nothing. Mythal gives you dreams. It fills you, within you, making our leaders proud. My little stones, never yours, the sun, forever, forever. Arn said we had lost some of the old words. What if they had changed? Durgan Lin from Durgan Lun? Little dwarves? Never yours, the sun? What did Mythal do here? Something's wrong. The lights in the walls are fading. Going to find help. It's not safe without light. Itwa Ost, you all fall. Itwa Adim, they all fall. Itwa Sam, we all fall.
If that Templar was telling the truth, the primers should be in here.
Should they? The hell are we?
We're almost there.
Nice. Dorian, you might like that. Hold on. All new array enemies are constantly burning. Grants 30% bonus and bonus resistant to fire and bonus fire damage. Yeah, put that on. Hell yeah. So where are these primers I need? Half the message is written in unfamiliar alphabet, probably Qunari. The rest is common and carefully lettered by someone who was clearly struggling with the language. Vidathari Kith. The Bas disruption of the Atashi Asara must be ended at once. Her wrath decreases with each. This line is crossed out. The Dragon's Best must be complete. Locate and eliminate Bas Hisra. This is also crossed out. Eliminate the agents of Fen'Harel. Time runs out.
Look at all that lyrium. I think I just heard the entire Magisterium cry out in envy.
We've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gatlock.
Woo! And a 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's it. Let's get out of here and warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
Good. Let's move before this place fills entirely with water.
get the feeling we may not have thought this through entirely. Huh. I mean, disrupting the Qunari mining operation is one thing, but this place is linked by an alluvian. I think we probably still have one, unless Morrigan took it with her. If not, there is one at the Winter's Palace we could probably commandeer. But the Inquisition having its Illyrium operation would be insane. Orsma would be upset. Do you mind? Where's Alt? I don't think I will. I'm gonna keep going this way.
Do you fear the dark, Inquisitor?
No. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. I said don't!
We should see where that leads.
Iskari. Our Templar brother is in need of re-education. He must be located and returned at once. Oh no.
Oh man, he didn't make it far.
Oh.
So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Qun? Anyone?
Don't look at me.
They're going to kill me.
Sorry.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
I know.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Who's
Hopefully
missing?
We will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari corpse.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
About that.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me! How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there. Where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody, with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching. All we can let them see is idle conversation between two friends.
You think the dragon's breath is these gatlock barrels?
Of course. A surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Qunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidasala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidasala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Look for the Vidasala through an Illuvian near a bookshelf. How many Illuvians are in this this palace? Anyways, we also found, I probably cut through it just because it was a lot of ring around, but when I was looking for extra bits of things to do in between the bonus mirrors, I found a note that just directed us to a statue in the Winter Palace. What is happening over there? That's not promising. Is that a scar, or? Because that's the direction the breach was last time. Is that like where the breach was, or is something else trying to get through now? Anyways, we found a note. It had a picture of a statue with a, what's this? So many royals weren't in jeopardy, Leonard. I'd say we should let the Chevaliers of the Inquisition out of the Winter Palace. We're in a court. Their puffed-up soldiers are everywhere. One challenged me at the gate because the fool confused my house mass with a family not even invited. Why do they think they are in charge if they can't master even basic courtesies? Disgusting. I caught an Inquisition soldier in Palace Guard in a fistfight. What happened? I stopped the fight, of course. We don't need this Exalted Council further out of hand. A terrible thought occurs. What if nothing gets decided? What happens to our wager, gentlemen? Make it forbid. If that comes to pass, we can give our royals, give the royals that farm your sister runs for retired chargers, Leonard. At least the old war horses won't be left out in the cold. Anyways, if I can never finish a thought, there was a... Direct us to the Winter Palace. There was a statue on like a pedestal with fountains, and it directed us to the right side of it. Let's see if I can find the note real quick, actually. Yeah, that one. Looks like a robed man in a beard, holding a staff. We're looking for that. It's under an arch. There's balconies in the back. Can we get to other parts of the Winter Palace?
I should look around.
Hello? The hell? Notes carried back and forth by runners covered in different handwritings. It's unacceptable. I want to wear the red cape with the chevrons today, but no one can find it in the wardrobe, which appears to be in 5 different places at once. Send Melise to me immediately. I haven't seen Melise all day, Uncle. She disappeared after setting out bedclothes last night. One of the palace maids had to help me into my luncheon dress. Elita, you let some sickly-fingered scullery wrench lace up the Montford silk gown? Have one of the footmen look for Melise and tell him to lay a few stripes down for that elf's backside when he finds her. Have you seen Ambassador Montelier trying to cover cool everyone's tempers after the Inquisitor ran out of the Exalted Council? The Gaul, the felon has some nerve. Have you noticed the runners at the Divine's quarters? Everyone is demanding the most holy address the affront. If anything, the Inquisitor's asking to strengthen Ferelden's position. Arl Tegan is fuming. Lord Cyril won't let him push. This is as good as sealed, my friends. We'll see.
I knew it was foolish to hope the Exalted Council would go smoothly.
How much damage control should we be doing?
I've had a few words with Charter. We're preparing additional leverage with the delegates, just in case.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Oh.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We're right, of course, but it's not the same.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Okay, so we have to another round of dialogue we should probably handle. Where's this statue? I want to at least find that before we close out. Wherever it is, it's low, it's behind an archway, and there's balconies in the back. The hell was... Hello? It's one of these statues. Where else are those? Yeah, there it is. Uh-huh. What is happening? Hello? It's over there. Okay. Got a schematic. Was that it? And are those the ancient elves disappearing out of the corner of my eye? All these questions and more, but gotta be saved for the next episode, I guess. We'll do another round of conversation, and then continue through the mirror, going after the Vidisala. As I stall for time, trying to see if I can notice what's been puffing around in black smoke. Unsuccessfully. Anyway, so until next time, my name's been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye!